Hi, I'm Dick Clark, and coming up on It Takes Two, from The Simpsons, Marcia Wallace, a super chef from Pino Beastro, the San Diego Charger, Brian Roche, and a hot dog pig-out. It Takes Two is a game that involves guessing numbers. The strange and unusual things you're about to see are the clues to the answers to our questions. You play along with the couples and see how well you do on It Takes Two. Now, we're going to proceed along.
I told you to stay in your room. No, you cannot go to the restroom. Why didn't you bring a pencil to class? It's detention for you, mister.
Oh, now hold it. I don't need the abuse, and I'm sure you recognize the voice as being Mrs. Krabappel, Bart Simpson's teacher. Please say hello to the lady who provides that voice, the wonderful Marcia Wallace. Come on now. Did you not win an Emmy for
I won an Emmy. Isn't that great?
Marcia. Everybody.
I almost fell over every time I think about it.
Everybody I talk to loves to do voiceover work. What's the kick you get?
Please, you don't have to dress up, you know. And it's job security because Bart will never get out of the 4th grade. It's fabulous.
There you go. All right, now, this is your question, couples. Your question is, on an average episode of The Simpsons, how many animation cells go into the production of a half-hour show? Couples, separate if you will. Write down your answers. We're going to answer that question independently. We're going to average each couple's answers together, and the couple whose answers come the closest to the correct answer, whether it's higher or lower, wins, and Marcia and I will see you in just a moment while you work it out. Here you go.
And now, here's the man who has all the answers.
I'm here with Marcia Wallace, who's currently starring on The Simpsons, and whom you remember as Dr. Bob Hartley's very, very efficient Secretary Carol on the Bob Newhart Show. Now, a minute ago, I asked our couples here, how many animation cells go into the average episode of The Simpsons? And our team members have written down their answers. Let's see what they average out to be. Gary and Lucy, you've been married for how long?
3.5 years.
You never argue, never have any difficulties?
Never.
Never a difference of opinion. Never, she says. And he looks at her and says, we'll see how much you agree today. How many animation cells did you predict, Gary?
I said 350, which is probably on the low side, I'm sure.
I think maybe it is. Lucy, what'd you guess?
I said 1,000 because I can't draw for nothing, so I'd have to keep on sketching for a long time.
You and I are in the dark in terms of that. It's 675 is the average. Wendy and Seymour are married and have a couple of children. I detect an accent.
Yeah, we're English.
Oh, bit of all right. So all of my ancestors.
Yorkshire English, and we'd never heard of The Simpsons, so...
Oh, no.
Oh, it's very big.
Oh, it's big.
Huge.
Yeah.
Big all over the world. This is translates everywhere. How many cells, Wendy,
Oh,
did
my
you predict?
God. 45.
Oh,
I'm
I think you're
sorry.
wrong. Seymour, you said what?
185. I thought that 200 was too many and 170 was too few, so 185.
You never know what's going to happen. When we average it out, you have 116. Now we have Amy and Cheryl. These are sisters. We're talking about agreeing and disagreeing with one another. Are you a compatible sistership?
Yes, we are.
You always think alike?
Yes. Yes, we do.
We'll put you to the test right now. Amy, how many animation cells in a half hour of The Simpsons?
Well, I said about 1,000. I know it is a lot.
Yeah, I sort of agree with you. It's got to be more than some of the other predictions here. Cheryl, what'd you say?
I say 16,000.
And this is the woman who said they always agree on everything. Hello. We have 8,500 as the average. Now look at the scope we have here. 675, 116 is the low mark, and 8,500 as the high. Marcia, may I have the answer?
All right, here you are, Dickie Clark. Don't you come to me and tell me you've lost it.
No, I won't. All right.
All right.
Marcia Wallace, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you a little bit later on now. How many cells in a half-hour show? Whoa. You're going to be surprised. Wendy and Seymour, you're truly going to be surprised. 22,000 was the answer. Amy and Cheryl were high. They weren't as close as they could have been, but they won $100. Gary and Lucy picked up $75. And remember, the first team that hits the number on the nose is going to hear this. That's a special prize, and Burton Richardson's going to tell you about it right now.
That's right, Dick. It's the Yamaha Wave Runner 3, the best-selling 3-passenger watercraft. Quality and reliability add up to fun for everybody. Nothing else is a Wave Runner. Yamaha, all compliments of It Takes Two.
you, sir, very much. Let me quickly review where we stand right now. Gary and Lucy have $75. Wendy and Seymour at the starting gate. Amy and Cheryl, you have $100, and there's a lot of ways to go here. It's not discouraging at all. Wendy, you can pick it up in a half a second now. The winning team takes home their money, and we'll have a chance to play our brain teaser finale where they could win the grand prize. Now, change of subject. If you are looking to be particularly nice to your taste buds, you can't afford to fly to France, but your budget allows you a trip to Sherman Oaks, California. And there's only one place to go, and that place is Pino Beastro. And when you go there, you ask for this man. This is the executive chef, Octavio. Octavio, welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, see you later.
Talk to you later.
No, I'm not supposed to dine, but what have you prepared? What do we got here?
Well, this meal is very indicative to what we serve at Pino Beastro. It's a three-course dinner. It's for a very special event, very unique ingredients. We have an appetizer that's a semi-carpaccio of day-boat sea scallops, the freshest you'll find in the city, with a warm vinaigrette of truffle oil and truffle juice, that's succulent wild mushroom.
Octavio, I only have a half-hour show now.
No problem.
We're going to have to speed up a little bit.
In any event, then the main course here is a roasted rabbit saddle. Sits on a crispy rasp of asparagus with wild mushrooms and a wild herb salad on top of that.
Tell me about that dessert.
Well, that there is a chocolate hazelnut crunch cake. A little bit of hazelnut sauce, chocolate sauce, a hazelnut biscotti, and a chocolate biscotti.
And we have some wine to go with it. Now,
the
folks,
wine.
Here is the premise. If you and your partner went to Pino Beastro and ordered the exact same meal, to the nearest dollar, how much would you pay for the meal, including this rather expensive wine?
The wine is very unique. One of the top producers in France.
All right, so you're going to add the wine in along with the food. As a matter of fact, if you'd like to, come on over and inspect this thing. Take a good close look, and we'll be back in just a second, right after our commercial break here. Looks good. To the Pino Beastro and ordered the exact same menu. Mind you, there are 2 bottles of wine, champagne, tax tip. The wine is expensive, plus the food. To the nearest dollar, how much would you pay for it? And remember, the answer is worth $200 to the winner, $100 to the runner-up. Gary, what did you say?
Last time we were there was just last week, actually. Cost us $475.
Oh, this is for 2. Now, Lucy, what do you say?
He loves to treat me to a nice dinner. He always pays $800.
For 2 people? Boy, that's a lot of heavy-duty wine in there, I think. It's $638. Wendy, what did you say?
Well, I've made a mistake again, but...
Well, we're not dealing in pounds but dollars this time,
No, I
Wendy.
know, but I've put for 1, so really this should be doubled.
I'm sorry, my dear. I have to take what you wrote down. What did you say?
Oh, crikey.
$295.
Yeah, but I mean, for 1.
But it's still
I
going to
would've
count.
said five.
What sense do I take
Wendy,
you to?
take it to the judge. $320, your husband says, and we averaged at $308. Amy, what was your price at the dinner for 2?
I think I also was on a low end, but I'm sure it was very expensive. I said $250.
$250. Cheryl, what would you say, including the wine, tax tip, all of that?
Well, I think I took the high end, $672.
Let's average it up, $461. $638, $308, $461. Octavio,
There you go.
Thank you, sir, very much. And the answer is $754. A lot in there for the wine. Gary and Lucy have picked it up. Octavia, thank you so very, very much. From Pino Beastro, you have won $200, and Amy and Cheryl pick up $100. So far, Gary and Lucy have $275. Wendy and Seymour got to do a little catching up in this round. Now, Amy and Cheryl, you've got $200. Now, we go from the sublime to the ridiculous here because college, as we know it, is a place of higher learning for all those who attend. However, there are a few there who manage to mingle fun and games in with the educational process. For instance, like Pi Kappa Alpha of Cal State Northridge. They're located in the San Fernando Valley. And they're joining us to help us through the next act, have a little fun and nourishment at the same time. Look, we go from Pino Beastro to Pink's Hot Dogs. And your name, sir?
Michael Gutierrez.
Michael, is this a hungry group? Are they ready?
We're ready for it.
Quickly give me your first name. First name.
Justin.
Jeff.
Red.
Rodney.
Robert. John. Brandon. Glenn. Juan. Kyle. Casey.
Bobby.
All right, we've got everybody. Guys, here's what I want you to do. Mike, I'm going to use you as the first man. Take one of these Pink's dogs, and I want to see you eat it. And Proctor, start your counter right now. You're going to get the general idea. Start eating right now, sir. Go ahead.
Pardon me, Dick.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
No. Come on. Now, the hot dogs were donated by Pink's Hot Dogs, located in the Melrose district of Los Angeles. I've been eating there for years and years. You're going to love it. And that little squirt of mustard away from the offices. All right, demonstrate now. He's eating and eating. Couples, here's your question. How many Pink's Hot Dogs can the men of Pi Kappa Alpha eat during the rest of the show? Oh, later in the show, I'll be asking you to write down your answers as the men of Pi Kappa Alpha continue to work on their belly aches here. We'll go to a little break. Gentlemen, you may partake. Go ahead. Start up. All right. Proctors, count now. Gary and Lucy, $275. Wendy and Seymour yet to start. Amy and Cheryl in there with $200, and the times will change right now. I can guarantee you it's going to be a great game. We're going to charge forward. Trust me, we will. Hey, speaking of charge, that familiar cry is heard in football stadiums all over the country, and our next guest is a man who really gets a charge when he hears that yell. He's the San Diego Chargers tight end, Brian Roche. Brian, are you there? Hey! Fading back. Very good. How do you do? You know, I met you early. What did you say? Most people, when they see you on television, say, gee, I thought you were taller. How tall are you?
I'm a lot taller than you.
Yeah? Well,
I'm sorry. I'm about 6'4".
6'4". What do you weigh?
About 250.
You and I are a mismatch here, sir. Stand over here. I'm not going up against you at all. Now, how many men are on the team?
There's 53 men on our team.
Now, I've given you a lot of statistics which have nothing to do with anything, folks. Listen carefully. 53, and they play 12 at a time, you know. So it's sort of, Wendy's over there thinking of soccer. This is our football, Wendy, not the... All right, the San Diego Chargers played a total of 16 games in the regular 1996 season. Here's your question. How many points did the Chargers score in all of those games? Couples, separate right now. Write down your answers. Remember, the team closest to the correct number wins $300. The runner-up will get $150. And Wendy is struggling over there because she doesn't know how. They get 6 points, 7 points every time they score, depending.
You're a good team.
It's a good team, yes. Come up. Wendy, come up with a number. Write a number down. In the season. In the season. The ladies are totally lost. This is a chauvinist thing I'm saying. All right, now, the thing is, total of 16 games in the regular season. How many points did the Chargers score in all of the games? All right, everybody's locked in. Gary, what'd you say?
I think I was a little bit high on this, but I said 248.
248 points. Lucy's still adjusting there, putting it in the...
Gary's high, I'm real high, because I was a cheerleader, never played attention to the football team, so 809.
It's conceivable, though, who knows, 529 points for the whole season. They said, Wendy, you may be right. Don't be embarrassed. What'd you say?
He said it was a good team,
Yes,
and I believe you. And we live in San Diego now, so I put, I've forgotten what I put.
578, that's
Yeah.
an English 7. 578, all right. Seymour, what did you say? 172, and your family average then will be 375. Amy, how many points did they score?
I said 150.
150. Cheryl?
I don't know a whole lot about football, but I went on the high end and said 1,002.
Well, with that caveat, we get rounded out to 576. Let's look down the line. 529, 375, 576 points, they said, for the whole season. Let's take a look here and see what the official number is. It is 310. Wendy, you got it. The runner-ups, Gary and Lucy, pick up $150. Wendy, you're incredible. She had no more idea. She had no idea what she was doing. All right, now, couples, here's your second question worth $400 and $200, respectively. We know the Chargers scored 310 points. We also know a lot about football fanatics who attend the games. A lot of people love these. It's really big in this country, Wendy, as you will find. You should get over to the stadium sometime. And now, of the 8 out of 16 games the Chargers played in Jack Murphy Stadium, how many football fans attended those home games? 8 of them. Turn around. Write down a number. How many football fans attended the home games? And I'll need an answer as quickly as you can come up with it. And there, Seymour's got it. Everybody's still writing. Quickly put it in as fast as you can. Gary, I'm waiting on you. I need to have an answer now. Don't even bother to put it in the machine. Just hold it up. What'd you say? 350,000. 350,000. Lucy, what did you say?
Those stands look a lot bigger to me. 16,000.
16,000, and the average is 183,000. Wendy, what was yours saying?
I thought 1 million.
1 million? It's conceivable. It's a big stadium. And Seymour, you cut it in half?
Yeah, like Wembley. It's
750,000. And Amy, for the season, what did you say?
I said 400,000. I know they must have a lot of fans.
All right, depends upon the size of the stadium, of course. Cheryl, what'd you say?
I said 8 million because I think it's 1 million per game.
Judge, may I accept that? No. You cannot? I have to put down 8? I must accept it as 8, my dear. I'm sorry you didn't follow your prior instructions, and the average will come out to be 200,004. And if I may, Brian, would you hand me the correct answer? Let's see what I got to see. Well, somebody's not far off. Well, everybody's far off, but somebody's closer than the other. The answer is 460,355. And Amy and Cheryl pick up the win that time with $400. Gary and Lucy get $200. Thank you, Brian, very much. Good luck to the Chargers in the new season. Thank you. Brian Roche, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. When we come back, we'll find out who wins our game and goes into the Brain Teaser finale. Let's check the hot dog eaters right now. They are feasting. We'll be back. Hey, stop now. Oh, they all go, oh. Pike Alfalfa of Cal State Northridge was eating Pink's hot dogs for 13 minutes. Yummy, yummy. All right, teams separate and write down the number of Pink's hot dogs they ate. The team that comes the closest to the correct number of Pink's hot dogs wins $1,000 and the game. And there you go. Gary, what'd you say?
These guys look pretty big, pretty hungry. I said 4 apiece, 48.
48 hot dogs. All right, Lucy, did you agree?
No, I know it's past my dinner time, so I would have already eaten, so I wouldn't have been as hungry, so I said 30.
30. Let's average it up and see what we come up with. 39. Now, Wendy, what did you think? 23? You have a short memory, Wendy. It was only a moment ago you wrote it down. I love you, my
23.
dear. 23. Seymour? 82?
Some are eating 2 at a time.
Were they really?
Yes.
Very observant of you, my friend. All right, 53 is the number. Amy?
I think if they can do 2 a minute, they may be able to do 300.
Oh, my dear. Cheryl, what did you say?
Yeah, I went around the same thing about 2 a minute and
you really
gave them allowance to take a breath and
let's
drink
find
some
out.
soda.
Let's review quickly. 39, 53, and 290? This could be the win. It's worth $1,000. Mike, may I have the answer, please?
Here you go.
Thank you very much. Thanks to you and the brothers. Appreciate your being here.
Thank you.
Now, here is the answer. The Pi Kappa Alpha guys ate 53 hot dogs. Look at what happened here. Wendy and Seymour. Not only have you won the game with $1,300, you won the Wave Runner. It's worth over $6,000. And now we go to the Brain Teaser bonus round. We have already been given a hint of what's to come, and now all they have to do is come close to the correct answer. As a matter of fact, within 25%, and they could win something else. Burton, what is it?
It's a Caribbean holiday! A vacation at the Radisson Aruba Caribbean Resort. Enjoy shopping, water sports, tennis, pristine white sand beaches, volleyball, exotic local foods, and French cuisine, plus a galaxy of nighttime entertainment. Radisson Aruba Caribbean Resort. And Carnival Airlines will jet you on their spacious, comfortable aircraft. Experience the high standards of service and dedication to quality from Carnival Airlines, flying at a higher level. All compliments of It Takes Two.
All right, Wendy and Seymour, you may remember when we met. Whoa! We're going to get here now. When Marcia Wallace is at the beginning of our show, we learned that an average episode of The Simpsons takes an average of 23,000 animation cells to complete the show. With that in mind, here's your brain teaser question. There is an average of 22 minutes of animation in each episode of The Simpsons. How many days does it take to produce one episode? I need a verbal answer. Wendy, how many days does it take to do one of these?
2 days.
2 days. 2 days, she says. That's very low. Seymour, you want to bounce it up?
27 days.
How many?
27.
27 and 2. The average is 15. And Marcia, as soon as they give it to you, would you bring me the correct answer, and we'll see if they've won the bonus.
Here you go, Dickie.
Marcia Wallace, thank you so much. If their answer is within 25% of the number on this card, between 0 and 75, you win the bonus. You do not win the bonus, but you won a lot of good things today. Congratulations. Burton, tell them about it.
Okay, Dick, congratulations to Wendy and Seymour, who have won $1,300 in cash, the Wave Runner 3 from Yamaha, and a home entertainment Sports Center. Set a dramatic stage for a large screen TV and all your electronics and accessories with Bush Industries Home Theater Center in Rich Hanover Cherry Finish. Made in America by Bush. And there will see the Magnavox Hi-Fi Stereo VCR with remote locator, VCR Plus C, and TV Guide Plus, the ultimate video cassette recorder from Magnavox. Smart, very smart. All compliments of It Takes Two.
All right, Marshall Wallace, thank you ever so much. And it takes all of you to take two. For now, Dick Clark, so long.
Some of today's contestants on It Takes Two will receive these exquisite his and her wide bracelet watches with 4 genuine diamonds and black dial, furnished by Jules Jurgensen, and Keystone's 35 to 52 millimeter power zoom camera. Has red eye reduction, self-timer, film, and auto flash, auto shut-off, tripod socket from Keystone Camera Corporation. All compliments of It Takes Two. Nick Clark's wardrobe furnished by Burt Pulitzer Collector's Edition.